Are we on live today?
No, we're not. I couldn't get nobody to do the shit. Go ahead and fire this bad boy out.
Make sure I look presentable.
Take one more little sip of this motherfucker. You already know what it is. Welcome to another week of that freak shit. So, not gonna waste no fucking time. Since we was already talking about this, now I'm curious what y'all got to say. Question of the day. Question of the day. At what age or stage in your life does your significant other's past not matter anymore? Please enlighten me.
I got it. I say immediately. Like, I don't feel like the past should ever have mattered.
How? No.
Because I look at myself.
No.
I look at myself. I'm like, bro, I got a checkered past. So I can't sit here and judge Shorty for the checkered past.
Why not? Would you? Okay. Have you done anything that on a female's end you wouldn't be able to get past if she said that she done it?
Mom, because if I did it, I can't say, oh, you couldn't have done it.
Okay, so like, what if? I'm talking about like significant other before y'all even really like become each other's significant other. You know what I'm saying?
Like you in the talking phase and you found out or something about her history.
Right, correct.
All right, well, like I said, my history checkered, so I can't be sitting there judging Shorty for hers, and mine, shit, might be worse.
That might be true. All right, let's go ahead and get Jordan's perspective on this. Jordan, J Boogie.
What's up? I was like, okay. I don't know. For me, it's kind of different. I think it's kind of different from girls and guys. Like, that is just the world's double standard.
So you don't care about your nigga past, as long as he all about you, Ray, immediately.
But that's so common with a lot of females, though. It's like
it is.
If a nigga was a hoe, it's just like, all right, I can change him. If a girl is a hoe, a guy's just like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
We can do some shit, but it ain't gonna be like. And I do, take fault because I have done that before. But I mean, well, I haven't like told her or had it. I didn't tell her, allegedly, that, oh, you about this type shit, so it can't be serious, But it was just like,
I don't know. I just feel like girls are just more accepting than guys when it comes to that kind of stuff.
She could definitely tell, though. She could definitely tell just by how I was being nonchalant. I feel like that's the way of guys telling.
She could tell that you had your past?
No, she could tell that I felt some type of way about her past.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think I started like really like whatever, like once probably like 20, 21.
But I feel like also
I was like whatever. But at first I was like, how many bodies you got? Let's go ahead and get this out the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get this. Now I'm like, man, whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah, we grown.
That's the thing, is like on one of the last podcasts I said something about, oh, you don't care about how many bodies your girl got, right? I care. I just want to know, like, is it double digits? And we're in the double digits. You know what I'm saying? Just give me an estimate. You ain't even got.
I don't care about the number. It's more about like the qualities. Like, do I know these niggas on a face value that you were slinging?
That's another thing.
The face value one is more than you tell me you had sex with 30 dudes and I don't know them, whatever. If I start talking to Shorty and she says she had sex with you, well, damn, now where we go from there?
Okay, well, what if I recommend it?
Okay, are we talking? Pause. Are we talking significant other that's for the future, or significant based on that comment that Tariq said? Are we talking about just like another significant other, or like somebody we really about to marry?
No, it's he's talking about like you're in the talking phase. So I'm like, yo, this shorty, me and her started talking, and I'm like, yo,
I recommend it. Like she was like a coffee shop.
What if I? Hell yeah, the latte chick.
10 out of 10.
No, so like, okay, say you in the talking phase. I probably used the wrong word, significant other, but say you in the talking phase with somebody, right? And I mean, this is the conversation that comes up: is hey, how many bodies you got, or who have you been with, at least that I know? You know what I'm saying? And what if she says somebody that you know? You know?
I mean, okay, so recently, I had a guy tell me about somebody that he had messed with that I knew.
Right.
And I was taken aback. Like, I was like, alright. Bye.
Okay, see, and that's the thing.
It was like, I had to process that because I'm like, whoa.
But there's a lot of women who do not care about that. It's like, oh, you messing with my friend?
Like,
well, I kind of already knew about that, you know? But at the same time, it's like, I've seen a lot of women try to almost go off of their friends. I don't want to say relationships. Say if they talking to a guy and it's a really good guy, then say that friend gets in really good with that guy, and you know, oh, it's a good vibe, you know what I'm saying? And then say if they stop talking, then that friend hits that guy up.
It's weird because like I think about
I'm that nigga.
But I'm just saying, like, I think that's where loyalty comes into play as far as girls, and I really think this is where women like be at that with each other, because it's no way in the world I'm gonna hang out with somebody that, let's say Ty, like that Ty messed with. It's no way in the world. I mean, strict, unless it's like friends, oh, we're going bowling, whatever. But to date, and to like actually like, oh, we about to have like sex, I just couldn't, like, I could not.
Well, I'm a
like
change it up.
Could not.
Do you feel like your experience as a person in past relationships and situationships ultimately affects how much you care about this person's past? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm used to some manipulative shit. You feel me? Like, I mean, there's a reason why I do the shit that I do. But at the same time, say if I come across, don't let it down.
No.
But now, say if I come across a good girl, then, you know,
hurt people.
Hurt people do hurt people, but I'm not hurt. It's more so it's just like fucking with the wrong people. Like, I can get done or be done with the relationship, situationship, whatever, and be good. I'm probably gonna do some dickhead shit depending on what it is that you do.
I was about to say, okay, so
but
I'm
only hurt in that moment. So like, I'll let you ask your question. Okay. But my thing is, okay, say if this girl over here, she got 100 bodies. We're speaking figuratively, all right? She got 100 bodies. Okay, but the girl that I just got done messing with, she don't have 100 bodies. She barely has 10, and she was just really mentally abusive, right?
Right.
Why would I not go after that girl with 100 bodies if that's a really good girl? And say she got 100 bodies because she gave 100 niggas a chance, you know, and ain't nobody ever stepped up to the plate and was like, you know, all right, I'm gonna take you serious.
Well, I got to question that. What is giving 100 niggas a chance?
What do you mean?
Like, how you give 100 niggas or 100 females, we can do vice versa.
Well, okay, not 100, John.
I'm just talking about a lot.
You know I wouldn't mess with a girl who had
I'm
more
talking
than
about a lot.
bodies.
You can say 100, you can say 75, you can say 50, whatever you determine to be a lot.
That's so much sex with different people.
That's what I'm saying. So what do you defer as a chance?
That is so
That's why I threw out from the original. Like, I have a checkered past. There was the whole face. I can't blame it on no shorty for one.
So what do you mean by a chance?
Like, you're telling me, oh, I gave this dude a chance. Oh yeah, well, how'd it go? We went on a date, we had sex, and that was the end of it. That's not a chance?
So you're talking about from her perspective. What if she ends it? Or what if she's the one who's like...
I guess that does play a part in the two called the end to it.
Well, you wouldn't get as far as talking if she wasn't taking you serious. So if she just went out on a date with you... Like, I went out on plenty of dates with plenty of beautiful women and thought to myself, like, damn, dude, she's not going to talk to me after this. But that's another story.
Oh,
but
that is another story.
But still, it would be like women who I knew was like experienced. You know, like I know that you been around the block. You feel me?
I still think it is as long as you don't know.
So I didn't give a fuck.
I'm going on your point too. Like, I think it's different. Like when Tyreek said, you know, what if I recommend her? Like if Tyreek had shorty, and he recommended her, you know, I'll think about it. Whether, then it comes to my pride is like, yo, whether I can deal with the fact that he had her or not. But like, for example,
what is recommending? Like, that is beyond me.
So we gonna get there.
Okay.
But if for example, if one of our boys, we all know mutually, you know what I'm talking about, had shorty, I'm like, all right, she ain't for me. If that's what you going for, she not, you not for me.
That's
so that's what I'm talking about. If Tyreek said, yo, I was like, oh, so that's the nigga you went to.
Okay, but hold on. That's like Ty being like, oh yeah, this guy, and I'm like, Ty, like, no.
I don't want to do that.
I don't think.
Well,
Like,
also, it also means
I think I've been recommended. Hey, I don't feel like that is a good thing.
It could have been. But it also feels like it's a quality thing. Like, for example, I got one, and I know you got one, and that, like, if either one of us mess with that one, we in trouble.
Yeah.
All right,
so it is a quality one on that one,
so
too.
let's talk about the one. Let's switch topics. I ask this question? Am I allowed to ask this question and to interject this question? So, this is the difference between men and women, which is why this question is so hard to answer as a woman. Right. Because women love many different guys in their lifetime. A guy only has one love. Like one real love.
I'm with that. I don't feel
one
like that's
real
true.
love.
Nah, I done told plenty of women I love.
No, but one real love, like I would
like
F you up. Like I would F you up if you mess with this person. Yes. But girls have at least 2 or 3 that's like, now you know, girl, you shouldn't have messed with him because we was tight and you shouldn't have did that.
Well, maybe it's a quantity thing on that one.
Yeah.
Maybe we ain't got that number of niggas. We ain't got that number. We ain't got that number of women. We're like, you know, we were involved with on that level. Whereas you women have that many niggas you was involved with on that level.
I wouldn't say I got that many.
I can think of like 3 off the top of the dome.
Exactly, 3. That's probably the main 3.
I can think of 1 for him. I can think of 1 for one of our boys, 1 for another of the boys, and then 1 for myself.
1, 1, 1, 1. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
What are you talking about?
We're talking quantity. We're talking quantity though. Like you have 3 of those dudes that you fell for that hard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, back to the question. The question was, do guys only have? This is what I have been told from like older men in my life. You only have that one. I at least like 3 older men in my life have been like, you know, that was that one. Like that was that one. And girls love, and men don't really open up to that many women, which is what Jonathan was saying.
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the one I'm talking about, it ain't so much as, you know, I feel like she was my only love.
No. I'm not saying that.
No, I'm about to explain to you though.
Oh, that is wild.
Which one did that
What
control?
the hell was it about doing? You said what did it control?
Yeah.
Like,
are we still recording? Can I still continue the conversation?
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
What I was saying is like, you know, the one that I have, I feel like I will get another love that will be more significant than she is.
I'm not saying that though, but I'm saying like, I guess you guys haven't found that one. So let's say it was like, oh man, it's this one girl like.
Okay, well what if I did find the one then? But then.
No. I'm saying like, I don't think you guys know what I'm saying because maybe you haven't experienced it. Like, I feel like, okay, older men has been like, oh, they dated this girl and they know they're not gonna be with this girl because they really like the other girl. Like that other girl was the one. Men don't open up and be vulnerable to a lot of women, so.
Yeah, I haven't been vulnerable to a lot of women.
Exactly. So it's like.
That's all I got.
So it's like.
I only got 4.
Only got 4. I mean, it was just like 1 and then 4.
Well, 4 relationships that I've ever been in, not just.
Oh,
4.
I thought you were talking about vulnerable. Jonathan said 1.
Well, okay, obviously.
4, and it was funny.
Well, no. So for us to have gotten into a relationship, I would have had to have been vulnerable at some point. You get what I'm saying?
Well, like I've been.
How are we gonna get to that point if I'm not?
You're different. I know plenty of guys that be in a relationship with people and be like,
I know too.
I'll be in a relationship. Like a relationship is just a relationship. There's no significance to it.
I know. You know what? You know, y'all know me. I didn't get to the title point and everything.
You said I had an entanglement with August.
She was just, you know, I was comfortable enough to bring her around you guys.
Right.
And so that's where she sits at. You weren't in the picture this time. Don't go.
I was in the picture.
No, you was not.
We want to jump on that topic about how all of y'all just had a party without me. You know, all the childhood friends had a party without me.
When?
No, that was after her.
Whoa, what were we talking about? Actually?
The Christmas one.
You're talking about 2 fucking years ago, dude. I'm sorry. I gotta
I
cuss
am
on
holding
that.
on.
We're talking about 2. Okay, well last year we didn't do shit. Everybody.
Well, nobody invited me to that last one. Everybody was there. Everybody from our childhood was there except me. And y'all
Bro, what you mean? We had me, Freak. We had Ron.
Ty.
That's his twin sister. They ain't got nothing to do with us.
Ty is... Y'all grew up together.
It was Christmas. We were supposed to be together.
Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen.
Like, it's like, that was our childhood. It doesn't have anything to do with that.
Alright, so
She bought
I
that.
guess we're.
She bought
Let's
that.
get away from this question of the day. Let's get away from this question of the day.
No, but no, for real. Let's go back to it. So, do you feel like that you will only have one, like, true love in your lifetime? That you, because I feel like men have an advantage. Men can be like, this is the girl. This is the one I'm going to marry.
Well,
girls don't have any control over that. Who they marry. I mean, some girls, but they're proposing.
Be a good girl.
Yeah, go ahead,
and you do got control over it.
Yeah, go ahead, get on that knee. Take that one knee.
That's like saying, okay, guys don't have
Jennifer
control over that
Hudson.
either.
Hmm?
I mean, yeah, a guy can propose.
Girl like me. Y'all listen to that song.
Oh, no. I'm not listening to
No.
that.
Please listen to that song. Like, good girls don't always win.
Said big girls
Good
don't
niggas don't
cry.
always-
Yeah.
That is not it.
I know it's not.
Men don't always win.
Yeah, that's true.
We all in the same boat in this month.
Well, I feel like this. Men, they can definitely hold out a lot more, if that makes sense.
Yes, we pour in.
That's what I'm saying, because I've like messed with some women and it's just like, damn, yo, like, I would feel bad for just like having to let them know this ain't it. Just because like they would try very hard.
See, and that is why I stayed away from the relationship point.
I feel
I
like
know why you stayed away. You just don't want to be loyal to somebody.
That's false.
You stupid motherfucker.
That's false. No, that is exactly why. Because I was like, yo, I don't want to be in that situation. I don't have to tell Shorty, yeah, this ain't gonna work.
But I think that is where, because some girls, okay.
Okay, well, why would
I'm
it
not
not
good at
work?
that.
Why would it not work if it wasn't based off of something about her? Going back into the question of the day, in your life, I'm tripping.
At what age or stage in your life does your significant other's past not matter? I think it's when you guys are, I think, guys, this is more of a question for you, because I feel like guys control when it's time to, like, take it to the next level and, like, actually, like, determine if this person is who you want to be with for the rest of your life. So I think it's in adulthood. So I think it's in adulthood
If we're talking,
when you decide. I don't know what age in adulthood. I feel like men mature, you know, slower. Lord, let me get off the gym beam.
I don't think so.
You don't think men mature slower?
No, just like how we was talking about not last week, the week before, humility and pride. They're the same if you're mature about it, because I mean you can bounce back from anything. From either one of those, you can bounce back. That's what I didn't get to when I was talking about that. But it's like going back to it. Men don't take pride in a woman who has been all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And women will take pride in just having a good man. Bro, don't worry about it. I didn't lock my phone, sent messages and shit. But women will take pride in a man regardless of, you know, oh, this motherfucker could have did years in prison. If he's a good man, she gonna take pride in him. A man, he ain't gonna do that for no woman who just got out of prison, you know what I'm saying? She just all over the fucking place, yada yada. So then, you know what I'm saying, he loses pride in her. But now, say, from a woman's perspective, right? She's taking pride in this man, and he goes off and do some stupid shit. Now she has to face humility. And that was what I was saying women couldn't face. I wasn't saying...
I wouldn't say we can't face it. I feel like it's super hard to face it depending on the situation.
You can't face it.
No, I think it's dependent on the situation.
Yeah.
I think if that person, if I know what you're talking about, I feel like if that person would have came to me and be like, after I've given him multiple chances to step away from the relationship, if he would have came to me and told me what it was, I would have left. And I would have been fine. Would I have been hurt? Yes. Would I have not went off the way I went off? Yes.
I mean, that may be
But I would have been hurt.
But you're talking about a what if. We're talking about what did happen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When the rubber hit the road, and it was time to touch your...
I stuck the knife and put it on his bed.
And
don't mess with me.
Here's what I'm getting at. You couldn't take that humility and just be like, oh, well, another one bites the dust.
No.
Let me go on. Exactly what I'm saying. You couldn't take that humility. Men, I feel like, well, men can't take humility either. Well, I don't know. It's very.
You gotta get to that point first with the man.
Yeah.
It's easier to get for that woman to get to the point to where they can throw the pride away, and they're hoping for this man to do well. But the man is like, well, damn, I never gave you much of a chance in the first place, so I'm not too bad about it.
Yeah.
And
so it's pride before the fall. Literally.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this book.
Okay.
And you notice, like, that's the only one that I didn't put like a description.
You marked it out. Said, dang.
Yeah, that's because you're not supposed to know.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm getting it off of your Facebook, so you should already have your idea.
It catches me by surprise every time because I never know what you're gonna put.
Don't be on Facebook Live.
I'm not.
That's where I make you delete all your shit. All right, so last week. Actually, not last week. Yeah, this was last week, actually. Okay, so you put on Facebook, you posted, y'all think people that y'all disagree with are toxic, and that's why you're not growing emotionally and mentally. ... Growth isn't comfortable.
Yes.
Well, what makes them so toxic? Just because y'all don't disagree? Or just because y'all disagree?
Wait, but
I think some people just in Martinsville, I wouldn't even say, I mean, in small cities feel like, oh, if that person is not agreeing with what I'm doing, then they're toxic. Like, you know, people are so set in their mindsets. Like, we can come to this table and have an adult conversation and disagree, and we can both, I wouldn't necessarily, I think we grow, but I think we grow differently. Like, we just are opening up to see each other's opinions, other different sides of opinions.
Right.
A lot of people our age, and especially a lot of people older, will literally like flip this whole table over. They like disagree, like, oh, she toxic, I don't want to deal with her, or he toxic, I don't want to deal with him.
So what you mean?
And even in relationships, just because, like, you can go out there and act a plumb fool showing your ASS. I'm trying not to cuss now because I got little people watching, younger people watching. So you can go out there showing your tail.
The senior.
Yeah.
The senior.
Shout out to the senior.
Okay, well, when I put this on YouTube, I hope they're over 18 because you definitely have to click on the thing that says, "Are you over 18?"
Well, you know how that goes.
You have to sign in to listen to this, buddy. Youngin.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go up there and show your tail, like, just because you don't, like, okay, let's say, the person didn't want me to wear a certain type of clothing because it made them feel this way. Right. Now, we can have a discussion and maybe come to an agreement, but if I'm like, still gonna do whatever, and they're not even mature enough to listen to that conversation, oh, she toxic, oh, she doing this, oh, she doing that.
Wait a minute. What is the point of the discussion if you're not gonna even consider budget from your standpoint?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, we can have a conversation and we can see each other's point of views, and we can either agree or we can agree to disagree. I'm not even saying that was just an example. I'm not saying that that's like a main example. I'm just saying.
I feel you,
but you're saying that when you can't take somebody else disagreeing with you, you're toxic.
Yes, I'm saying that's what some people think. Like, instead of like taking that and growing from it, they'll be like, oh, they'll like really like cut people off and be like, oh, well, they're toxic. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
and that's where manipulation comes into play. Typically, more people who, and the reason why I talk about manipulation, shout out to my ex for being stupid bitch. But anyways,
sheesh.
Anyways, manipulation is a crazy fucking thing, man. I'm telling you that.
I wouldn't know.
But here's the thing: is you wouldn't be manipulative if you didn't already have it in your mind that you're not doing anything wrong. which is why I can feel where you're coming from, because you gotta think about it like this: when you manipulate somebody, and then somebody tells you, "Oh, you didn't have to do all that," or you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna look at it like, "Oh, well, yeah, I guess I didn't have to." You're gonna be like, "Oh, well, why are you not on my side?" Like, this is
exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's when people be like, "Oh, she's toxic, he's toxic." Like, just sit down and have a conversation. You might agree to disagree, but at least you'll see my side and I'll see your side. People are so quick to cut off people because they think differently than them, and that's what I mean by saying think differently equals to they're toxic.
So I got a question though.
So that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna use the clothing one for an example because now I'm stuck on it. So you wear this.
Like Gucci, was it Gucci Man? Job?
What was it, girl?
Job? Somebody. Yeah.
And this girl just had her job. So you do that.
Oh, it was Gucci.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do that. You do that, or you want to do that, and your man like, nah, you not stepping out the house like that. Y'all sit down. You have the conversation. Nobody's arguing. You don't budge. He don't budge. Now he doesn't agree with your decision, but you don't agree with him not allowing you to have that freedom.
Yes, but we
what
both
happens after
we
that?
growing because he sees now he's starting to think about, oh yeah, maybe what she said was right, or then I'm starting to think, oh, maybe what he said, okay, I understand that.
But,
so you would come to an understanding, and that understandings equal growth. We don't have to agree, but I can
Are you talking
see
about when
your side.
Are you talking about when Gucci's girl was out with her titties out?
Yeah.
Basically.
That's okay. That's just an example of clothes.
But no,
There's so much money that you gotta have to be comfortable with
exactly.
that.
Like that's what I told my boy that too. I said, bro, they asked me if I would sidetrack. They asked me if I would allow my girl to go like that. So I said, am I Gucci Man? They said, yeah. I said, yeah, I don't care. Gucci Man.
Man literally makes what we make in a year in a single day, probably.
You know how many shorties probably throw that at him anyway. So it's like you gonna be fine one way regardless.
Well, okay,
but what
just
I mean,
because you a nigga don't mean that you just want your girl doing whatever because you feel like you can get.
What I'm saying is you probably you're not probably emasculated. Is that the word?
Maybe demasculated.
Anyway, you're probably not losing your masculinity thinking, yo, my shorty out here like this. But he probably already got in his head, yo, he that nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's probably not.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that's a big thing that guys like. Oh, I don't want my shorty out there showing her tail, blah 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 blah. And then some guys don't care. But that was just an example. What I'm saying is, if I agree, if you disagree, and I don't agree with you, I see plenty of guys on social media. She toxic. Why is she toxic? Because there's a lack of communication and a lack of understanding. Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Any girl who take a picture of. You know when girls do that little pose when they turn back, but then they like turn around and look at the camera. It's one girl in particular on Facebook that we all know personally. Yeah. And I mean, Jesus Christ, girl, we all seen your ass more than your face. I don't know what we need to be seeing at this point.
What I meant was like, all right, so you say if you could have that conversation. Now, but who's to say he has to side with your thoughts?
He don't. That's what I'm saying.
Does that make him toxic because he doesn't agree with you?
I say no, but what I'm saying is some people will say yes.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like,
and that's what I'm saying. Some people will say yes. That's why I said that's why I put on Facebook that.
Well, what if he doesn't agree with you and he's like, all right, I don't like that demeanor in her, and that's just him. And I just use not just that woman herself as an individual, but like all women. He doesn't want a woman who goes out that way. Is that him being toxic because he doesn't
turn this whole damn body?
It's tough because if I sit up, I'll block her instantly.
I know, that's why I've been like this.
So it's kind of tough for me to sit here like this. But that's what I mean. Like, so if he doesn't agree with that, and he's like, all right, so y'all have the conversation, but he's just like in his core, he's like, I can't budge on the fact that this woman, any woman, is going out here showing herself like this.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I said, like, from my whole reasoning of putting that on there, people call each other toxic not because they're toxic. 80% of not because they're toxic is because the other person doesn't agree with what they're doing.
Who's that? Is it okay?
Alright, I am so sorry.
I was like, he must want us to listen.
Yo, no.
It's one of allegedly a freaky girl. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about Gucci, you know what I'm saying? She's a very freaky girl. Yeah, this is one of them. I thought it was something I was gonna be excited about, but no, it won't. Alright, go back to what y'all was saying.
No, but that's all I'm saying. Like, it's 80% of the time, toxic people, people that say people are toxic, is not because they're truly toxic. It's because
the lack of communication
and people wanting people to agree with them rather than come to an understanding.
Communicate.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
That's a tough part for both men and women.
It's not a tough part. Here's the thing.
It's our generation, though.
You make the shit tough.
Our generation is social media, social media.
I would say it's at least 2 more above us. Our parents and our grandparents.
No.
Communication is also would be a problem with 1, 2, and 3.
No, I'm saying the reason why we have lack of communication is because we would rather run to social media rather than to talk to the person face to face. And I feel like our grandparents and our parents would literally have a conversation with that person rather than putting it on social media. Not all of them. Media. I'm saying 75%.
What I mean by is, it's all 3 generations. Is we may escape into the social media, but what is their escape? Because I'll tell you,
there wasn't one. Here's the thing: everybody talks about, why our grandparents last so long. That's because they had no other choice but to sit there and fucking talk about it.
Yeah,
they're not going to social media. Mm-hmm. They're not going to this party. They're not going.
My grandfather was a Vietnam vet. That man left the war, went to a prison, then went to the bar. My grandmother was a pastor. They had terrible problems all the way through and back. She went to the church. He went to drink. There's different ways you can escape it other than social media. That's why I'm saying that communication doesn't just stop with,
but I'm saying
just start the lack of communication, then start with just social media.
It's so easy.
No. I'm just saying, like, why can I post on social media and not go to that person? I think that is the lack of maturity in our generation.
That's the thing. That's what's most easy.
Yeah, to talk to. Like, I can talk. I can Twitter finger.
I can talk shit about you all day, and everybody who knows me
knows who I'm talking about.
knows who you're talking about and is going to agree with me. Nobody's heard your side of the story. This is why I hate when people go on bullshit Facebook rants and talking about, they baby mama, they baby daddy. Because there's 2 sides to every story. It really is. And maybe you are right. Maybe you are, but at the same time, the only thing that you're doing is making all these people agree with you and feel some type of way about somebody that they don't even know the fuck about.
And you didn't let them have baby with him, so why not go to him?
Exactly.
You speaking personal.
I'm speaking facts.
You speaking of somebody serious.
I'm speaking facts.
Hey, I'm not saying you now. I'm just saying.
But I'm saying if I can lay and have a baby with somebody, if I can post you on social media, like post you like you my man, and then or you my woman, but we can't sit there and have a conversation. What is
conversation?
Yeah, like what is our foundation?
I mean,
What is our foundation? Well, what are we building upon? We're building upon absolutely nothing.
I mean, but it's not like it's tough.
But your lies ain't working now.
Yeah. Look who's hurting now.
Hey.
But it's still just like, there will be one person, there could be one person in a situation who is literally the destruction of that relationship. They could be the ones.
And that's where manipulation, because I feel like this.
That's why I say it's 80% toxic. Not the other 20. 20% might be really toxic, but 80% of people that say toxic people are toxic is because of lack of communication.
So what if the person who's saying that this other person is toxic is really the one who's toxic?
Yeah, that's true.
Because here's my thing. Me, personally, other than when we get on here and talk shit, I don't talk about my ex. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, not even that, but don't nobody know who the fuck he is in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't, other than on here, be out here, just saying whatever. But that's because I don't feel like I have to, Toxic people talk about other people who they feel like
are toxic.
Yes. All the time, bro. Do you get what I'm saying though?
Toxic.
But do you get what,
oh no, I wasn't.
No. I'm just joking.
But do you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
I thought you were talking about shorty girl with the baby daddy issues.
Oh yeah. No.
But here's the thing: I don't feel like I'm toxic. Do I feel like she's out talking about me? Maybe. Who knows? Who gives a fuck? But that's just my mindset because I personally don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like you're not toxic?
Am I toxic?
Why do you feel like you're not toxic?
Ooh, let's go around the table with this one.
Why do I feel like I'm not?
No, just everybody, because I can say some people in my life are toxic. But do I feel like I was the one that was toxic? You know what I'm saying? So let's go around the table with this.
So are we speaking of past performances?
Yeah, past, present.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Past, present, now. I mean, past, present.
My
middle.
That's present.
High school sweetheart.
Ooh.
This was, and y'all know who.
I am.
But this was after we broke up, like the final time. Kind of, sort of, some of the times after, we had split up for good, when I would hit her up, it would be because I was bored, because, I ain't got nobody to come through for the weekend, just different shit. And it's like, okay, I know I'm not gonna do anything with it, but eventually she caught on, and that made me feel like shit. But
did she come through for the weekend?
Sometimes she did, but after a while, it was just like it died down after some time, and it really took like no time. She ain't stupid, you know what I'm saying? Like we dated for 3 years, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, she know your character.
Yeah, exactly. So once you see like somebody not acting like they're caring,
but anyone can see that. Men, women, don't even matter how long. You know what interest looks like.
Oh well, that was my toxic.
Sheesh, I don't know.
Niggas be putting fake game on you like that.
Damn.
Maybe I'm gullible, maybe I'm naive.
Hey, I will.
No, but I'm saying though,
Hey, baby.
You just never know. Like, you don't know that person. That person can show you interest and then be like, oh, let's be in a relationship, and then totally be like, okay, well, maybe they're like, I'm always the person that's like trying to, I know you mentioned psychology in the last one. I am that type of person, like, why is this person like this? And wonder if I can dive into their past and see why they are acting like this towards me. Maybe something.
A woman like that, I love. Because here's the thing.
Annoying.
It's not annoying. That's not annoying. Here's the thing. That's not annoying because once you realize,
like I'm not trying to dog you out or like being like, oh, he nonchalant, like dogging him out. It's like I'm really trying to figure out what's wrong.
First off, it's a joke. We all.
No.
No. I'm just saying.
She the one that's going on.
No, that's what I said. Because I said she's annoying, so I said it directly to about her.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
Because I know you're not trying to dog me out. Because we all know first things first. Who I come to, my shit hit the fan.
Us.
So
shit, I'll be at work and get a damn FaceTime call. Shit.
We gotta deal with this shit.
No bullshit. I told my manager one day, hey, I gotta go make this like doctor's appointment. I'll be right back. It took me maybe 30 minutes.
Like, look, John, you're gonna have to calm down.
Yeah,
no.
Counseling.
Bro, so it is what it is. So, but yeah, no, I don't have a problem with it. I just want to pick on you. But go ahead with what you was going.
No, I'm not saying that. It's just like, sometimes you just want to know more about that person. You don't want to just throw them under the bus right then.
Well, see, and that's the thing is like me personally, and I feel like this is probably why a lot of women don't have bad shit to say about me. Not only that, but why a lot of women stayed as long as they did is because I want to know everything about you, and I'm going to get you to open up that much. And I mean, not necessarily that I'm good at talking, because I just be bullshitting when I come on here. But if I'm really fucking with you, we going to have some...
Exactly.
Like, and this is the thing, is like how we was talking last week, or it was sometime in the last 2 weeks, about unhealthy conversations and healthy relationships. Why not have those conversations before you get into the relationship, so then the relationship could be healthy?
Well, it depends.
I understand that.
Well, but it depends. What happens if an unhealthy situation occurs later in life?
But
then that becomes an unhealthy relationship.
Don't you think people in general are hesitant to be vulnerable because of how judgmental our generation is? Like,
yes.
Yeah, exactly. So it's hard. So that's what I'm saying. Those uncomfortable conversations are needed. And that's another reason I posted that, because people need to understand that is healthy. It's okay to talk to somebody. But I mean, I'm gonna throw some Bible verses in there. The Bible says, guard your heart above all else. Like, I'm not gonna also pour my heart into everybody, but that is where this is where the line gets crossed. This is where it's so confusing. Who do I share my innermost thoughts with? Who do I keep to myself? Who do I know? You saying do it early on, but I think do it later on when you become in the relationship, because it's like...
See, that's where I'm at too.
Because it's like...
Okay.
Because I don't want to pour my heart into you and then you just leave.
So let me draw this back to something. Because we just went off on a whole other tangent. We was talking about how do you know you're not toxic?
Okay.
I said my shit, and y'all just started going the fuck in.
No. I'm not.
Y'all ain't gonna pull your stuff out.
Yes, I'm over here like, God damn, how the hell we get on
this? Alright, let's run it back. Me. I know that I am toxic in certain situations. I think I have definitely led people on.
I have too. Don't feel bad.
All y'all niggas is monsters.
Well, I don't feel like that's toxic. That's you just doing your shit. You feel me?
That's toxic.
When you're toxic, you're
toxic.
literally making this person. You're almost manipulating this person.
That's manipulation. If you lead them on, that's manipulation.
It is. I think that's why
Don't do that to me, Jesus.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I have always been after my previous, like the last breakup that I had, I definitely let a couple guys on. Like I would say,
Well, that was because you was getting over hurt. You want?
Well, that's not an excuse to fuck with other niggas.
It's not.
Why?
It's not. It's toxic.
That's toxic. That's why.
Because
Okay.
why would I mess somebody else up? Why?
No. Because here's my thing.
Nah, you're not about to escape this.
I'm not gonna. No, we're not gonna get off of this subject. I'm gonna tell you my side. So here's my thing. I told y'all before. It takes nothing for me to move on. I'm gonna move on within a day. To get over something, that's gonna take a long time. But here's the thing: it's a couple women that's gonna get led on in that meantime. That doesn't make me.
So you saying charges to the game?
You see, and look, and I hate that shit. I hate this. Play the game, don't let the game play. That shit childish. It's toxic. I hate it all.
I agree.
I hate it all.
You got a choice. Don't fuck with me.
But
they don't know you.
Right,
They don't know you. You're not fucking taking it serious.
If 90% of what I'm talking about is shit coming from my ex, then you know I'm feeling some type of way.
No, okay, so this one guy, like, I liked him, but I didn't see a future with him. And I think that I led him on to the point where he thought I seen a future, but it was really like, yeah, I like you. And I mean, I was talking about my ex a lot now. Granted, I was.
I had a girl.
And he did some crazy stuff. The dude that I was talking to did some off the wall shit. But
threw a brick through your damn windshield.
I mean, called my parents when I was drunk.
Okay, this
came and got me.
Okay, hey, yeah.
I'm Jordan's boyfriend? Question mark. Look, sorry. No. Y'all, I've been through a whole reality show.
See, cause since I never heard his side of the story, but you know I heard yours. I never, from your point of view, felt like unless you told me lies. I never felt like you told you was leading him on.
Okay.
Cause I asked you, I said, yo, did you do such and such? Did you keep it real with him? Did this happen?
And I did.
So I never felt.
But I also was like, we was hanging out all the time.
I remember. So, I remember.
Yeah.
But I still feel like you gotta know your role.
And I got blocked. And he started talking to somebody else.
You upset about that?
No, but it
Are
was
you
like,
really though? Because you're talking to us about it.
No. I'm not upset about what I'm saying is I let him on, and then I felt like he just kind of like, eventually, because I stopped talking to him, we stopped hanging out, we stopped doing everything, and then he got a new girl, like, and it was all on social media because I felt like he wanted me to see it. That's why I'm saying this, because I felt like he was trying to hurt me, and I was putting hard eyes under it, because I mean, I'm laughing at this shit, like, I'm like, shit, I don't care. Hard eyes.
No. Hard eyes ain't no laughing. Yeah,
y'all niggas talking.
Hard eyes laughing.
I hate you.
I'm putting hard eyes under his picture. He blocking me after I'm putting hard eyes under the picture because I don't care about it. Like, it's whatever.
Then why are you doing that then?
Because it's like
toxic.
You try to be funny.
Toxic. You toxic. You know he said you're toxic.
No, because you try to be funny towards me.
By me. I don't play the game y'all play. I only entertain one woman at a time. If it don't work, it don't work.
Well, first of all, you also
secondly, I don't get in a relationship. I don't what?
Never been in a relationship.
Exactly, because I don't give out these false entertainments. So therefore, my toxicity hasn't shown. Let me take that back.
John's type of nigga to text you K. Jonathan
is the type of nigga to text you a paragraph about why you not for him and make you feel like shit. And then be like, well, yep, that's it.
You without me equals shit.
Right, exactly.
That ain't the truth.
That is Jonathan.
Jonathan will point out the entire thing, and then when it's all said and done, we'll be like, okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I mean, a paragraph about what you're doing wrong, what's wrong with you, and then
I would point out myself.
No, I'm saying if that person is not working out for you, you would say what is wrong with them.
Well, I think the played out excuse is it's not you, it's me. Ain't gonna cut it.
All right, let's go into something else that's not you but me. Freak shit of the week: Blair Rebecca Whitten. So, y'all probably didn't hear about this. So, Minnesota won. All right.
Toxic.
God damn.
Nigga, all she saw was woman and gave her the toxicity.
No, I
you
read
seen
it.
that shit?
I got it right here.
Oh, you got it on your phone?
Yes, I got it right here.
Okay.
Rebecca Witt, a Minnesota woman, arrested after allegedly running over graves and trying to hit people during ex-boyfriend's funeral.
Alright, she just said it, but...
Who?
Toxic. As we're leading into toxicity, let's talk about...
Freak shit of the
Rebecca.
week. Minnesota woman arrested after allegedly running over graves and trying to hit people during her ex-boyfriend's funeral. That's motherfucking toxic. But have you seen a picture of what she looks like? She has 2 teardrop tattoos. Here's the thing. I know teardrop...
Gangster.
But here's the thing. Okay, so a teardrop tattoo means that you've shot somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, teardrop tattoo that's filled in means that you've killed somebody. She has 2 of them. Why the fuck would you tell somebody who already has 2 bodies, obviously, that they are not allowed? Like, the family told her that she was not allowed to come to the funeral. Why
You
would
think
you
she
tell...
killed the boyfriend?
Killed her boyfriend? No, he died over an overdose.
You think she overdosed? She put in the system 2 teardrops, man. She a thug. Anyway.
I'm trying to get my breathing right. I don't want to laugh at this.
Laugh at it, John. I was laughing the whole time I read the shit.
I can't. That's evil, bro. That's evil. That's
That
bad.
is very
That's bad
evil.
energy,
bro, when you see the picture of what
That's
she
so
looks like.
mean.
Like, bro,
to be running out with other people's graves.
That's what I'm saying. Now, like, she didn't just hit the people. She hit old Jimmy Bob, who been dead since '77. Jimmy Bob.
Right. Then he rolled in his grave like, man, what is going on?
Jimmy Bob been dead since '77.
See, I didn't even think about it from that perspective, but I mean, okay.
Got time marks in the grave.
Now Jimmy Bob people coming to the to play their respects like, hey, where's our headstone at?
Like,
Go need a new one.
See, yeah, you're fucked up, bro. You're definitely fucked up.
It's true that.
So that's why you wanted to laugh? That's the only reason why you wanted to laugh.
Bro, look, she,
You're not even thinking about the idea of why the fuck do you care about your ex-boyfriend?
she killed him.
Right.
She killed him.
That's my point.
Don't say that, bro.
She
Don't.
killed him.
Who provided him with the drugs?
Who the fuck's mic turned off?
With the fentanyl.
See, this that bullshit. Now I'm about to have to use this damn camera audio again.
It's
It was probably me, and I was probably hollering. You good? Fuck it. I can't do Jordan's mic.
You said you can't do her mic.
No, I said my voice came through her mic. It was alright.
Oh, well, it probably did, but whichever. Oh, I'm bullshitting. Here we go.
Fucking up.
I'm not fucking up nothing.
We don't know. We on this side of the table.
No, Jonathan plugged his thing back up. It was the same thing that happened last time. It was
Jonathan never even touched that jewel.
Yeah, well, it
To pull
wasn't
it out.
actually.
Oh,
no, it wasn't
I'm
last
saying.
week. It wasn't last week. It was the week before that I had to just use the audio from the camera. But that didn't sound terrible. You said you went back and watched it, right?
I did. I watched it at work.
And listened to it,
Yes.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So I put it on mute and just watched the body language.
Watch the body language. Why would you do that?
Because you said you watched it and you listened to
okay,
it.
you bullshit.
So I'm like, bro,
Alright,
no,
bro.
I didn't listen to it. Bro.
Speaking of bullshitting, let's get back into this Rebecca Whitten shit. So,
Jimmy Bob.
Jimmy Bob is dead.
And his
he's been
gravestone
dead for
fell-
years, and now his gravestone
Got
with his
time.
flowers and all his memorabilia
No.
is gone.
They need a new
Because she
headstone.
probably drove her Honda Civic into this graveyard.
You said the
and
Honda Civic.
Did she hit any of the ex-boyfriend's people?
She was trying to hit people.
They got away?
I guess so.
That's wild.
Bro, just imagine you at a funeral crying your eyes out and you just see a motherfucker driving up.
Imagine put that joint on the hill too. You see that motherfucker about to.
Well, see, this is why this is the freak shit of the week, not the freaking idiot. Is because, like, dude, who the fuck thinks of shit like this?
And let's talk about
Women!
You're not
What
even
you
gonna.
mean?
So okay, you
Women!
obviously know the family. You probably know where some of them stay. Why would you not confront them after the funeral? At least give them. At least, at
that
least
girl
rappers.
got 2 teardrops with
That is true.
in.
At least
She been
rappers.
about that shit.
At least when rappers talk shit about other rappers who are dead, not that that is any type of light situation at all. At least it's like after the shit's, you know what I'm saying, not died down, but after the funerals didn't happen, you know, it's just like.
Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your
Or
partner.
your girlfriend
Everybody
or
ain't no
boyfriend.
real nigga.
Shit. I wish he would have known about his significant other before she
He probably did. That's probably why he left, and that's probably why he overdosed.
But how would you? I'm sorry, bro. Would you date somebody with 2 teardrop tattoos?
I mean, you gotta live that life.
Yeah.
What?
So I mean, so he probably was okay with it because they lived that life together. Like
they may, but this remember it's X. So.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. He had she had 2 teardrop tattoos. You're saying that they were similar.
Let's look her up on Facebook.
I would say yeah, they were similar.
On Facebook?
Yeah, so maybe we can find out.
Yeah, I would say they were similar. Like I would say he was still living that lifestyle too.
Real niggas got Facebook.
No. Probably. Well, okay.
You can't tell me you not. She got 2 teardrops on her eye.
But who knows what he was going through? Maybe she wasn't going through the same shit that he was.
So you saying he was like, you know, he was on the down and out, and he was just like, you know.
Not saying that he was down and out, but I mean, dude, for you to overdose on any fucking thing, you gotta think. Some people drank themselves into a fucking coma, damn near. You know?
Yeah.
That comes from you depressed about something. You telling me you don't want to be in your right mind.
I don't know, but you know, some people are addicted. Okay, the reason I say this is because I've been watching a lot of Italian mafia cartel shows, and people like.
Yeah, if you need an 8-ball, hit Jordan up.
No, don't do that. But listen, people try it, and that is enough to get them addicted. AKA DMX.
I'm not. Well, he got screwed. You know,
exactly.
Story.
He got screwed over, so that's what I'm saying.
But I'm not. Here's what I'm saying is, you know, even if he got screwed over, I still believe he was similar to that lifestyle that she was living. Because how you get in that circle to get screwed over like that then?
Well, I mean, hurt people. Well, that doesn't make any sense. So, okay, here's my thing. Maybe just like lifestyle-wise, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this shit right now. I really just need to get another fucking laptop. But
6 of them you can see in the room.
I have 3 laptops. Anyways, that's besides the point. So I don't feel like
she only 28. Sheesh.
Only 28.
Let me see her. What she look like?
I don't know. Around 28, you probably been through some shit. Everybody talk about getting into their 30s and like going into their 40s and shit, but
nigga, bro, fuck the eye tattoos. It's the throat one for me.
What does it say?
I don't know. It's just the throat.
I ain't see the throat.
I'm sorry.
It's a diamond, so that means she in the game.
Oh, is it? Is that what that means? I didn't, bro, she kind of like smirking in her picture. She just
she
yeah,
gay.
I did it.
Yeah, not gangster. I don't want to give her applause for that, but hey.
No, that's some pretty gangster shit, bro. For a white girl too. You remember the episode?
That's what I said. She white or black. That's why I really have.
Yeah, bro, blonde-headed white girl.
Her name Rebecca, isn't it?
Yeah.
Blair Rebecca Whitten, bro. She sounds like she should be living on motherfucking 22 acres of land, going to a private school. Blair Rebecca Whitten.
She probably was. You know how them people do. You know how they go.
Then she started loading
got with a gangster.
She said, fuck you, Dad. I'm joining the MS-13.
Started loading choppers.
I'm in the ghetto.
All respect to the MS-13. Please don't come after me.
Right, all respect.
Okay.
Cut this out.
So,
they be talking about the mafia gangs and then y'all
don't know them mafia names. I just be watching them on Netflix. So whoever got them already got them.
Yeah. All the Netflix shit is probably the reason why I know I wouldn't make it in jail or prison.
But let me tell you something. I would if I had I respect the Italians. The cartels, they don't be caring about
I thought you was about to say you respect this woman.
Oh no, the Italians.
So what if
I thought she was about to, because you said you wouldn't last in the jail, or not, you wouldn't last in jail. That makes you not being the one and all that. She sat there. I thought she was about to come in like, nah, I would run to prison. That's where I thought she was.
No. I respect the Italians off of all of everything that I've watched so far.
You would definitely be probably the loudest one in the prison.
Nah, I know. I'd be running that jewel.
You ain't gonna be running no jewel. They gonna know you loud.
I was about to say somebody about to be running you.
Yeah, they gonna know why Jordan loud.
Nah,
that's so wild though. How the hell do you go to prison and now you have to tell everybody that you meet from now on? Yeah, I'm in here because I ran over a whole bunch of graves. Or I ran over a whole bunch of...
Oh, look, he'll meet the right one. Jimmy Bob's son up
she
in there.
ran over all the tombstones and shit, you know what
How
I'm
long
saying?
do you get for that?
I wish I could
I don't know.
That's just destruction of private property, is it not?
Is it private though? It's so many people that be in graveyards.
Private, public?
Okay, hold on. Pause. When officer caught up with Whitten and interviewed her, she stated she was attending the funeral of her ex-boyfriend and was sitting in her car at the cemetery. When multiple people approached her car.
I know that ain't that nigga's body.
And she felt like they were going to hurt her.
Well, okay.
Wynn said she drove on very carefully in order not to disturb anything.
Shorty, lying.
Why you all lying?
Well, okay, the only image that I got in my head, and this is only because I read the original article, was like literally them having a ceremony while, you know, obviously his body is about to go down into the grave, and her just like coming out of nowhere, just fucking, you know, just tearing down house. You know what I'm saying?
It says another family member of the deceased stated to the police that Whitten was not to be at the funeral, and documents say the family member approached Whitten's car after the burial to ask her to leave. The man says Whitten accelerated her car toward him, and he had to jump out of the way. Documents said the man was scared for his life.
Bro, I'm sorry. This could have only happened to white people. I mean, I didn't even try to be like that. You feel me? But it's just like, you don't never hear about no shit like this.
Yeah,
you don't never hear about no shit like this. That's a wild ass. Like, okay, so when I wrote it down as the freak shit of the week, like I was getting at earlier, it wasn't the freaking idiot just because this girl ain't no damn idiot. Who knows what that ex-boyfriend did to her? Because I got plenty of women who, if I went to their funerals, I'd do a whole two-step on their grave.
That's wild.
That's not wild.
He couldn't have did that much to her because she got 2 teardrops.
That's what I'm saying. She probably did all that shit to him. She killed him and got 2 teardrops. Said that's double life.
Double homicide.
What was it? What's the shit?
The girl said about the twins.
Yeah.
Double homicide.
That was wild. But we're not gonna get into all that. All
okay, let's also talk about the freak shit of the week today, y'all. Like, what in the world? The gas? Everybody going crazy? What is going on? People are
okay, I have maybe 34 miles left before my shit, like, you know.
I got a full tank. I filled up.
I mean, I did fill up because I needed. I was going from Raleigh to here, but still, like, what is going on?
That's wild. But I don't know. Like, is she gonna stay like this?
No, it's not even. Sheets
cool.
was filling up the Sheets gas, the big old gas truck that fills up the tanks. I don't know. Anyway, I've been really messing up my words on this show. But anyway, they were in Eden filling Sheets up.
If I take one more drink of these.
But no,
they were filling up the gas.
It's another coronavirus toilet paper thing. It was unnecessary to go crazy over toilet paper like that.
Dude, gas is $2.75 now in some places.
No, it's $3.99 in some places.
I need another pandemic.
You need another. I need
a pandemic pay, unemployment, $600 a week.
I had that at one point.
Beautiful.
Allegedly.
Bro, you know how hurt I am. So we supposed to, because we were necessary workers. Them motherfuckers, we supposed to get some kind of bonus or whatever.
Y'all ain't getting no damn.
We ain't getting shit.
As long as y'all showing up to that goddamn factory, they ain't giving y'all. The bonus is y'all get to come in there.
That's why I don't do shit there.
All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the freaking idiot. So the freaking idiot for this week. Did y'all hear about the shooting in Colorado Springs at a birthday party? Let me look this shit up. Or not look it up. It's somewhere in my shit. See, this is exactly why I don't need to exit out of my tabs on
You used to close all them porn shits, bro.
Well, okay, I only have one porn tab, and it's not even a tab. It's only like a bookmark, just because I'm not gonna keep typing in X videos. All right. So, anyways, this Colorado Springs shooter.
Let me say, yo.
Colorado Springs shooter was upset that he wasn't invited to the family gathering. This isn't funny. That's not funny. I don't know why.
Yo, stop.
Well, okay. So when I originally heard
no party without me.
Ain't no party without me. That's a dance song. But anyways,
this ain't funny. Then y'all both crack a joke on it.
She started.
I'm sorry. Child is sorry.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me, bro. Don't do that to me. Okay, so.
She started.
Well, okay. When I read it at first, it was the original article, and they hadn't had anything else other than that there was a shooting in Colorado Springs at a birthday party. So, Colorado Springs shooter was upset that he wasn't invited to the family gathering where he killed 6 people, police chief says. The man who fatally shot 6 people at a birthday party in Colorado Springs was upset at not being invited to the event, authorities said at a news conference Tuesday afternoon. The police chief said Teodoro Messiah, 28, whatever the fuck his name is.
Man, them 28-year-olds showing out this week.
Alright, well, today he's gonna be called bitch nigga. Alright, so the police chief said bitch nigga, 28, had been dating Sandra Ibarro, one of the 6 victims, for about a year. Ibarro and 5 other members of her extended family were shot in quick succession after the suspect arrived at the home early Sunday with a Smith & Wesson M&P pistol. I don't know what that is. According to Lieutenant...
Gun.
That is a gun.
It's a little gun. Smith & Wesson.
I wouldn't know. According to Lieutenant Joe whatever, of the homicide...
I was about to say.
Hey, we ain't gonna name drop during this segment, alright?
Get that big.
Of the homicide assault unit. The cop said evidence showed the man was upset over the lack of an invitation. When he wasn't invited to a family gathering, the suspect responded by opening fire and killing the victims before taking his own life. This is the reason why, and I was more so trying to get up to that point where he took his own life. So this is more the reason why he's the freaking idiot of the week. Why the fuck you gonna take your life?
So you gotta deal with the repercussions.
Yeah, man.
I understand that, but here's the thing. Shawty bitch ran through a whole damn graveyard. She didn't take her life.
2 teardrops.
2 teardrops.
She ready
So you telling me this motherfucker shot 6 people?
I'm gonna say right now, destroying Jimmy Bob's grave ain't as bad as killing 6 people.
Yes, it is.
Bro, I'm telling you, she gonna get out in 3 years.
An entire.
She gonna get out in like 3 years.
Well, okay.
She caused no bodily harm. She killed nobody. She assaulted nobody.
Just
that is her story versus the other story. So she gonna get about 3 to 5 years, depending on what what they charge her with. Nigga finna get life in prison. Death sentence anyway.
Dude, at a birthday party too. And I was reading like further into it. They gave one of the people who were there earlier throughout the night. So these 2 people, this couple, they left earlier in the night because the wife had to work in the morning.
Right.
And the wife said that when she woke up, she just had all of these phone calls and like all these messages. It was, I don't know if it was her mom. One of the people who passed away, obviously, you know what I'm saying, was like in her family.
Yeah, it was like, it hurt her.
Bro, Mother's Day was Sunday. Think about a whole family having to deal with this. That's somebody's mom who passed away on Mother's Day.
People die every day, B.
Nah, that shit sad, man.
No,
that shit's so fucking sad. Bro.
I mean, I'm not saying it's I mean, it is sad, but people's
die.
Son. People do die every day. But
people's brothers, people's sons, people's...
My brother's best friend, he'll be his best man at his wedding. Lost his mom to COVID. Her birthday was on Mother's Day. It just happened all recently, like boom, boom, bang.
Her birthday was on Mother's Day?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, man, I would have cried my ass out.
Yeah, they had a cake at her funeral, and my mom went there, and she was like, I thought that's how they was just coping, and then she goes up there, she talks to the dad, the husband. He goes, it was her birthday today as well. And, yeah.
So they had the funeral on her birthday?
Okay, he was black. They were Hispanic.
Oh, yeah, I can see why he killed himself now.
Yeah.
Not saying that it was justifiable.
Oh, wait.
Not saying that it was justifiable because that's still some bitch nigga shit.
The shooter in Colorado was black. They were Hispanic.
That means, y'all. Remember the other week we was talking about he had that Puerto Rican or whatever she was. Throwing it back.
Bro, I had me Puerto Rican at one point, bro.
That's what I didn't want to put it out there, but yeah, throwing it back.
I'm not.
He was sprung.
I'm not like that to where I would just go up and fucking shoot somebody.
No, I'm not saying that.
Not even that.
He had mental issues from the beginning.
It
wasn't the Puerto Rican chick. She was just not to say it's her fault, that was just the last thing that pushed him over the edge was the breakup. And uninvited.
But was it the breakup? They didn't say anything about the breakup.
Well, it said it was ex-girlfriend, and then he wasn't invited. So you could assume that it was relatively close.
Oh, shit. My damn laptop. Oh, shit. There we go.
So you could assume that it was like relatively close. Like, I don't think it's like, oh, we broke up a year and a half ago, now I'm gonna go shoot him up.
And he had a history of jealous and controlling behavior. I'm reading the article.
So I think it was a recent breakup. Still wasn't invited. Thought he was closer to the family than what it really was. Boom, bang, bang.
For a birthday party, though?
He thought he was closer to the family than what it was. I said it, like she said.
Well,
it was already mental issues from the beginning.
As opposed to the freak shit of the week, this dude is actually the boyfriend.
No,
ex. He's the ex.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it was a breakup. Had to be pretty recent. Then he didn't get the invite.
Well, it said I don't know. It might be ex or girlfriend because this says girlfriend.
Well, it's all in the same thing then.
Exactly what I was saying.
So it's still pretty recent. So so that just makes it even more. It's like it's either she was the current girlfriend, and he didn't get the invite, took it over too far either way, or it was she just became a recent ex and he couldn't handle it. So I just think dude was definitely out of his mind. Going through his mental issues on that one.
My bad, I'm bullshit. I'm over here texting and I'm pretty adamant on not being on your phone unless you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. My Sixers was playing. I can't even check the score because
Well, John, if you want to check the score, then
it's too late, bro. I already committed to this.
Alright, well. Sorry. It's me not being a good host. So, okay. Here's my thing. Still a fucking idiot. Because of why would you shoot up a birthday party? Go to their house. Obviously, you're the boyfriend, ex-boyfriend.
He was at their house. He went. He just decided to. Go
after the fact. Go before the fact. Whatever, bro. Why would you shoot up a whole birthday party where there is more people
that's what pissed you off?
There's more people that you're not even mad at.
That's what pissed him off, though.
That has to suffer the repercussions from.
Well, pause. We don't know his side. Like John said, he could have had really, really bad mental health problems.
I got mental health problems. I don't give a fuck what the hell.
Your mental health problems ain't that nigga's mental health problems, obviously.
That is true. I don't care.
I'm not defending him at all, but I'm saying he should have got help before.
We definitely should have.
Unplug anything.
And as far as a black man, I pray this is a call out to all black men who watch this podcast. Go get help by any means.
I don't trust nobody with my issues. There you go.
Exactly. That's what they got to say.
That's most niggas, but
that's what it is.
I mean,
it's sad. I mean, people lose. I mean, we had a girl we went to school with. I don't know if y'all know, but her dad committed suicide with a Bible open in front of him. People struggle.
I want to know that story. Now, because I didn't know that one. We went to school with Shorty?
She found him.
She found him?
Ah, damn.
Oh my God, that's so sad.
After she got off the bus.
Got off the bus.
Wait. You said we went to school with her.
Yeah, but anyway,
was this recent or some time ago?
No, some time ago. But mental health issues, it runs in the black community. We gotta do better.
I mean, it ain't gonna happen overnight.
It's not.
But it's tough.
But it's something that we need to. I guess since I'm saying we're bringing this up, definitely an idiot. I'm not gonna say he should. But no,
I can't give the idiot. I can't. Cause I just can't.
Oh, are y'all going against are y'all trying to rebuttal against me? Y'all don't like my freaking idiot of the week now?
That's because he probably had mental health issues and he's black.
I don't care about the skin tone.
I do because I'm sure he did not go to Burger King after he killed the people. That dude that killed 8 people.
Dylan Roof in the fucking church, bro.
So I am saying that the black plays a role in this, and I'm saying.
Well, hold on now. What about the Columbine shooting? What about Sandy Hook shooting? Them people smoked themselves afterwards.
Okay.
So
I'm not going to talk about Sandy Hook, and I'm not going to even.
Columbine, we got that.
Well, no. Columbine, you ain't got no other choice but to kill yourself at that point. They didn't already terrorize this whole school, shot up however many people. Bro, the reason why... do you realize Columbine was the first real shooting inside of a public building? We're not even talking about school. You gotta think, this happened in 1999, bro. 1999. We're 2-3 years old. You know what I'm saying? If that. Bro.
That's the first act of terrorism now I think about it.
No, but the reason why I'm saying is we need to address black mental health issues. That's why I said this is a difference between.
We're not even gonna throw race into this just yet.
Yeah, I'm talking about the freaking
compare this to Columbine, okay? So Columbine was 2 white guys. You gotta think, this is before systemic racism was known to have been a thing. Okay? You can be a racist. You don't have social media to, blab about it though.
Right.
You don't have any other following other than the people in your community that are also racist, and you know what I'm saying, yourself. But here's the thing. Okay, so Columbine happened, I don't know what state, but here's the thing. You don't have anything systemically that's being put inside your mind. You gotta think, Dylan Roof, he didn't seen George Floyd, he didn't seen George Zimmerman get off with murder. All these other murders happened. Breonna Taylor. Actually, I don't know if that happened before Dylan Roof.
It was after.
On the side note, I don't usually condemn death, but George didn't make me go. I don't care.
Oh yeah, George Zimmerman, he definitely should have. And that's another thing they need.
I'm still upset they smoked that nigga Triple X and then you get that nigga. I don't care.
Yeah, I remember you said something about this before.
I don't care. I'm still upset about it.
Anyway, so like here's the thing though. Obviously, okay, so the Columbine niggas. It was, I know one of them's name was like Dylan Klebold or something like that. The other one, I can't think of his name. But anyway, so you gotta think, this is before they knew how far they could get away with it. They're high schoolers themselves, but they've been bullied. This is the only documentary that I watched, and I actually could say, and I will never say this, about anything else. They didn't have a reason to do it, because there's never a reason to take somebody's life, unless obviously you're being hurt by them physically. But they had their purpose based off of what it was that they was getting from all these other students. You know what I'm saying?
So weren't they getting hurt by somebody else?
Yes.
So they had a right. So you tell me they had a right to go in there and do what they did?
They didn't have a right to do it, but
they was getting hurt by somebody else.
But here's the thing. I'm not, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they had a right to do it. They didn't have any type of right to do it. It's bullshit they even did that in the first fucking place. You feel me? Here's what I'm saying. Okay, the shooter in Colorado Springs. Oh, you're mentally not there, but you don't have to actually go to this party and shoot these people up.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I pointed out that he was black. One, because if we talking about mental health, like I said, it's a crowd in the black community about mental health. Also, what I compared it to Dylan, because I'm saying like I pointed out black also because I'm sure they didn't take this man's Burger King after he did this to these people. I'm sure they took him straight.
He killed himself though.
Oh, yeah, he did. Okay, but I'm saying
that's why I compared it to the Columbine and Sandy Hook, the Virginia Tech, because they did kill themselves immediately after committing these atrocious acts.
And think about this.
But once people kill people, though, I don't really know for sure because I never killed somebody, but but I feel like when you kill somebody, it's like, oh shoot, I really killed somebody. Like, you snap out of your anger and like, dang, I really did this.
I wouldn't have.
Blow your head off.
Well,
I mean, they kept doing it. These people kept doing it. He got 6 bodies. VT got a lot.
No, when you mad, I'm not saying I've been mad enough to fight people, but I'm saying like I literally you it's like you black out. I'm not saying this. I'm not justifying him. I've been in a couple fights when I was younger, but not when I was. But I have got suspended for threatening somebody in high school.
All right, allegedly. Anyway.
I literally did. But what I'm saying is like you black out. Like I'm saying like you when you mad, you just don't know. I'm not justifying it. What I'm saying is like that's probably why he killed himself.
That's justifying it.
But no, I'm saying that's probably why he killed himself. I'm not saying that he was right killing them people. I'm not justifying what he did to those people. What I'm saying is that's probably why he killed himself.
So you don't kill yourself until you kill these people. What if you're so mad at these people, yet you don't understand that you're not really ready to kill yourself or in your life?
I'm not saying
you've just made a stupid ass decision based off of anger. Because we talk about mental health, but we don't talk enough about just stupid ass decisions that are made out of anger, and because people cannot control them fucking selves, and everybody wants to feel like they're the man when they walk through.
Well, that comes from the mental health issues. If you can't,
but I understand. I'm just saying justifying why he killed himself. I'm not justifying he killed other people. I'm just saying maybe this is why.
What I'm saying
mental health issues, you have to actually have something wrong with you.
Well, you know what I'm saying, you don't think there's something wrong with this man's mental health, his depression levels, anxiety levels, any of that.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Next week, if say they look further more into this, right?
Right.
Then I will apologize for making him the freaking idiot if something was actually wrong with him mentally. But here's the thing.
If people don't go to therapy, then how you know?
I don't think he's gonna get diagnosed now.
Why would you? No, he can still get diagnosed.
What I'm saying is they're not going to look into it. They're probably going to give it to that assumption, honestly, based off of the story. Ex-girlfriend doesn't invite boyfriend to a birthday party. He has a history of abusiveness.
So you think they're just going to go off of physically what he does?
He's a black man in America. They're not going to spend the money to look up after all this. They're going to bury him and keep him moving.
That is true.
So, that's just what it's going to be.
Well, y'all ready to be done with this shit? We can talk about a lot of shit, actually. Alright.
Peace.
I had to pull your shit from there.
Huh?
I had to pull your shit from there.
What you mean?
Your little middle fingers to this camera. What you mean? Oh, man. What time is it?
What time is it?
9:40.
I'm about to be out. I got shit to do.
I'm about to be behind you for real.
Shit, I might be fucking behind y'all. I'm about to go to Dodgers. You feel like going to Dodgers?
I'm going home, y'all. Shit, is you
I'll
good?
go to Dodgers, then.
Is you good to go to Dodgers?
Yes. Just one of y'all stay in front of me, one of y'all stay behind me.
They don't dare wrong with you.
Jonathan Cage. Time for Dodgers.
That's why I asked if it was good.
Trust me.
I don't know if you good. You might just be lying to you.
I'm not lying to you.
I'm like, what are you doing?